All right, how do we hire? How did some of you get hired? I want to take a few minutes today and discuss 3 things I've learned about the hiring process. We'll talk about DISC assessments, why they're useful, what I look for in the interview, and how caliper assessment is a game changer for hiring our next top performer. The main takeaway I hope you'll understand is the importance of hiring the right people so that we can cultivate the right culture and our business will thrive. So as you listen to me this morning, think about our culture. This is our 2013 Wingswept Best Places to Work trophy that we won last year and that we'll hopefully win again this year. I think this is a testament to our culture, and hiring is a big part of that. So a show of hands, of the 6 of you that are here, how many took a DISC assessment before you were hired? Wow, all of you. This is really the first information I receive about the personality of an applicant. There are several different types of personality tests. PeopleKeys is a company we choose to administer our DISC profile. And DISC is an acronym for dominance, influence, steadiness, and conscientiousness. Through testing and experience, we've developed certain traits that work better for our position. For instance, if you're a C, very conscientious person, you may be great for an accountant, but you're probably not going to be the best salesperson. So we really have to look at the factors to determine what criteria works best for our positions. I'm not really going to go into detail about that because I'd rather not give our competition a playbook on YouTube today. So in the book, How to Hire and Develop Your Next Top Performer by Harold Weinstein, Herb Greenberg, and Patrick Sweeney, I learned about specific attributes that would be good for sales position within our company. Some of you are more familiar with the caliper test than others. But basically, one example would be ego strength. So ego strength is the ability to persuade. Actually, not the ability, the need to persuade others. It would be the kid that said, "Mommy, mommy, mommy, but why, but why, but why?" That is someone with a high ego strength. They really, really, really just want to persuade, sometimes more than make tons of money. They just have that need to persuade. That would be one of the factors that we would be looking for on the caliper test. Again, I'm not going to go into all those just for competitive reasons. So my interviews are short. I think most of you probably know that. I ask a few specific questions, and what I'm looking for is more of attitude rather than past performance. I rely on my gut and then the personality testing as well as the caliper, the attribute testing. One of the most important things to me is not the questions I ask, but the questions that the applicant asks me. If you have a person that comes in that has a lot of questions about how they're going to fit into their role, what exactly is expected of them, likely they're looking for more than just a paycheck. They're looking for a career, and that's just my opinion. So some of you were hired based on the DISC profile, backed up with a short interview, purposeful short interview. Finally, you may have been given a caliper to see if you possess the attributes that were a match for the job. Hiring is one of the most important parts of any company. The culture we create depends on how well each personality works together. That starts with a hiring process. So I hope you have learned something from the 3 things that I've learned about the hiring process. You got to show yourself.